Welcome to Alphaspel here in Ansbari, Stockholm. To enter here, we have to walk through some doors, and you want to turn left, and you'll definitely see where you want to go. All these posters, right, and roll-ups and things. And they have 2 floors here, and on the bottom floor there's a lot of game rooms, which we can use to play some games, which is great. I'm going to show you some more detail on that later on. For now, I just want to show you this overview, both sides of the stairs, and then to get to the store, you head up these stairs. So let's go. Here we go. Excited. Right, and the first thing you'll see when you get up here is the checkout counter. And I'm going to show you an overview just now. If we turn to the right, you'll see an area with a lot of sleeves for any sort of card game that you may have. In the same area, there's lots of family board games. Just to the right of that, there's an area with more board games. And then on the other side, there's an area for role-playing. And this whole area over here behind this pillar, this is all about miniatures. And so, yeah, let's get into some details with the family board game area. Here in the center space, you'll see this, the highlights, Equinox, Ticket to Ride, ooh, Coffee Trader. We really like our coffee in Sweden, so that's very well marketed toward us. And all the goodness, oh my god, Dixit, Azul, Ricochet Robots, Settlers of Catan, Takenoko, they have so much fun. Wingspan, Terraforming Mars, Pandemic, you know, all of these things. Here we have all of the sleeves you may wish to have and some more games over here before we head over to the next area. See, there's some more highlights here in between. Hanabi is a great game, really recommend it. I think there's some fridge games too here. There's a lot of things. And here we go, Gloomhaven, Scythe, Terraforming Mars. There's some heavy duty ones, some really good ones. Unlock, excellent game to play together. Look at this, there is so much fun things to play. Galaxy Trucker. And here we go with Terraforming Mars and all of its expansions. A really, really fun game. Oh my god. Arkham Horror, Madness, Mansions Madness. Lots of Marvel games, X-Wing at the top, Game of Thrones. Ooh, and Legend of the Five Rings. Just lots of board games here. So much fun to play. And moving on, we'll see even a bit more before we end this area. We have the Come Unforeseen. And this side, some history games. Okay, and I think there's one more shelf I wanted to show you here before moving on. What do we got? I guess I was a little bit fast here. I love that they have posters and that they decorate the store. It's really nice. And in this area, there's a lot of role-playing games. I mean, look at that. Most of the ones we're looking at right now is Dungeons and Dragons, D&D. Not all of them, and there's so much more if you look at this one. We have a lot of role-playing games, and the interest in Sweden has grown a lot. This wall is actually spillover, it seems like, from the miniatures. As you can see, this is about building terrain for miniatures. Ooh, look at these trees. I really like trees, so that's going to be my focus. Okay. And then we move into the miniatures area. As you can see, this is quite a big area. There's a lot to find here. And definitely some scenery, but here there's, you know, tanks, all things, warlord games, all kinds of things related to them. Got houses. I mean, there's just so much. Warhammer 40K, yep. There's the big interest. I think that's why this area is so big. But not exclusively. As you saw, there's some Warlord. Here's some Black Library. Up here, you can see this is Blood Bowl. So there's definitely other miniatures to play as well, even though, as you can see, Warhammer 40K is the main one. And now we come into the area, the crafting area. So here you can find, you know, anything you might need, all kinds of paints, obviously, lots of paints, but also, you know, brushes and glues and sands and whatever you might need to create what you want when playing miniatures. And there's some highlight in the center as well, where we got more Warhammer. So, and then there's, as you can see, some magazines and this highlight pillar in the middle. And then I'm going to show you some of the checkout counter. You'll see on this left-hand side, they have lots of more crafting material. You can see some of the detail before moving on to the next side, where there's lots of dice. Not only other stuff too, but just highlighting with some shameless self-promotion, the Greifenfels stone dice. Really nice stuff. And then we're going to have some look at these rooms we're talking about. So this is upstairs. This is one of the game rooms that they have where people are playing. I think they said this room was used for playing Magic the Gathering. Here's some smaller rooms used for, you know, board games or role-playing or whatever you need. Then this room has lockers. You can put your, you know, like, for example, Warhammer 40k army in and keep it there so you don't have to carry it. And this is one of the, I think, the biggest room they have for bigger tournaments. This concludes our visit to Alphaspel in Örnsköldsvik, Stockholm. I hope you liked it. Let us know in the comments below. Give us a like and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this to see all the fun geeky places in Stockholm. Have a lovely day. Goodbye.